Naked Heart Revolution is the go-to podcast for high-achieving individuals seeking to transform their relationships and life. Hosted by Jenny Bingham, an intimacy reset coach. Each episode explores emotional reconnection, personal growth, or business insight through expert guests sharing real stories and strategies. Whether you want to deepen your connection with your partner or elevate your business, this podcast delivers the tools and mindset shifts needed for lasting change. Subscribe to join the community focused on intentional healing and empowerment.
So for maximum intimacy, you need to have a fully aligned life. Is that what it is?
That is the nail right on the head. No, you hit the nail on the head.
Good. All right. Well, my name is Sarah Barton, and my business is Nonprofit 411.
Okay, so hello, Sarah. Thank you for taking a few minutes to chat with me on the podcast. Now, I would like for you to share with us what is the service that you do to help people out there.
So I have a nonprofit consultancy. I am a fundraising consultant, and I support nonprofits in learning the systems of fundraising, because many times they get into nonprofits because they have a passion for the work that they do, but the business portion may be something that they learn as they go along. And fundraising in particular is a unique skill. And so a lot of times we think it's getting money, but it's actually building relationships. And how do we do that en masse? That's a question that I often get asked. Like, how do we do that when we're talking to lots of people at once and be genuine? And also, what tools and supports are needed to help the nonprofits actually have less of a heavy lift when it comes to fundraising? What happens is, when we don't have a system underneath us, a lot of times it gets very, very heavy. And so, my nonprofit friends out there are carrying heavy loads. And if I can lighten it by helping them with fundraising and understanding how to do it, it works better.
Wow. Now you're one of two out of a large number of people I've interviewed before who actually helps people with nonprofits. Why did you start this in the first place?
So I've actually worked in nonprofits my entire career, and I am a Christian, and I see that they do much of the hands and feet work of Christ. That's what I like to say. So they're doing really, really great work, and many of them are run by really small teams, and I'm a solopreneur, and I know how challenging it can be to be a small team and try to get all the things done necessary to run the business and produce the products.
Okay. Well, because you've been doing this your whole career, was it something that you fell into or something that you wanted to since the beginning? Or was it something that someone brought you into to get you exposed to helping nonprofits?
Yeah, so I actually started working in nonprofits when I was in college. My first internship was with the Family Resource Network, which is a nonprofit to support families. And so I really loved understanding what nonprofits did. And then I got another internship in my master's degree program. And that allowed me to see what it's like to be in a team on a nonprofit. I was at a chamber of commerce then. And so then my first job was at a university, which was also a nonprofit. And I started in grant writing. And I really didn't know anything about grant writing, but I knew how to write. And so I said, okay, I can do this. And that got me started working in a development office. And so from there, I grew up in my fundraising and really learned how to do all types of fundraising.
Shucks. It sounds like a multi-level responsibility that has to go in there, especially with so many things that needs to be accomplished and then just a small group. what is something that they will be able to benefit, or how are you able to help them reach their goals?
So, I am a systems person. I really love systems because I understand that systems can help us be able to do things consistently and predictably. And so, actually, when I started in fundraising, I was at a transition time for our organization. We were moving from the DOS system to the Windows system. So it's a very long time ago. But a lot of the people who had been there for a really long time were leaving. And we had a database of 50,000 people. And they would tell me, like, this person, this is something special about them, and this person, and they knew them by name. I mean, they knew so many of the donors by name and all the special circumstances. And I wasn't able to do that. I was brand new coming into a very large database all at once. And those individuals were actually working towards retirement. So I learned really quickly that systems help us be able to do things for everyone consistently. And then they also allow us to track those nuances, right? We do want to make sure that we're meeting the needs of the individuals, but I can't do everything for a 50,000 database by manually, right? I actually have to have a system. And so I learned how to do that. I learned that we can put systems in place and automatically have triggers to remind us to do the thank yous, automatically have triggers to remind us that we need to make a phone call, or that we need to ask, we're at the point in our calendar where we make an ask. And so as I've learned that, I've been able to adapt it over the years in every circumstance that I've worked in. I'm a generalist. My undergraduate degrees in is the background noise too loud?
No, you're perfect. You're perfect.
Okay. So I learned that these things make me better. They help me. They support me so that I can do hard work that I can't do on my own. I'm not like, my brain doesn't remember all of these things. And so I help people understand, like, oh, there's a system for that. And when you put that in place, now you can release the energy that goes to that, because it's going to remind you and it's going to help you do that thing, right? So if we put in reminders for emails, it's automatically going to send them an email, so we don't have to carry the burden of doing that. And we can come back and be confident that, our donors are receiving some communications from us, or that we have posted to social media, whatever those things are. Be confident that it happened because I took a little bit of time at the beginning of my month and I set up everything for the month, and then it's running in the background while I get to go do the good work that my nonprofit's meant to do.
Nice. Now, can you give us an example of something that was super, super easy and it went faster than expected? And then on the opposite side, something that was more complicated than anticipated, and what was the outcome to that? Without divulging, the specific details of the organization, if you could think of anything.
Yeah, I think one that is much easier than is anticipated is actually changing the mindset around fundraising. And that when I work with individuals, I need to tell them, this is actually a gift that we get to give to our communities. We get to extend the opportunity to be engaged in something meaningful and powerful. And we're in the middle of a loneliness epidemic where people are looking for community and they want to be engaged and they want to have community, right? And so nonprofits, I think that through the pandemic, we had a lot of shift of employment, and that piece got missed in the handing off of the batons to many of the new nonprofit workers and those who were, ended up doing a lot of work, and it was excessive because of all the challenges of the pandemic. They've forgotten, like, it's not a bad thing to ask people to help us do the work because we're doing good work, and together we can do more good work, and that's fun and joyful. So I think that that's easier than anticipated. Some things that are challenging are that for teams that feel stretched, it is still work to set up systems, but it is an investment now that will pay off in dividends over and over into the future, right? And so that's hard, though. It's hard to say, I'm going to lay down, what I've been doing consistently for a little bit, and we don't have to completely lay it down, but we usually do have to say no to something in order to say yes to something else, right? Then I'm going to pause that for a little bit, and I'm going to invest really heavily in making these changes so that I'm freer in the future. And so it's hard. However, what I do in my work is I walk along right beside you. Like, there's nothing that you have to create from scratch. I understand what all the systems are. I understand how they work, and I can really easily help you as you see how it fits into your organization, adapt it and implement it, right? Because I know the pieces that took a long time to learn. We can just now, once you understand what it is and you decide for your organization where you want to go, I can help you implement it and start it. And I love helping people. I actually am in this business because I love people, and I want them to have, be able to do the amazing things that's in their heart and support them in doing that.
When people reach out to ask you to help them, is there a minimum amount of information or documents that you would need beforehand?
No, not initially. They can just we can just talk and have a conversation about where they're currently struggling with fundraising or where they're at. I've helped organizations who were not even 501c3 nonprofits yet. They were in the process of becoming. Now, I don't help them become a nonprofit, but I can help them understand fundraising. And it's so much easier to build the systems at the beginning than it is later on. And so that's super helpful. But no matter where you are, you could have been doing this really well for 10 years and still think, man, I wish it were easier, and be able to find systems that can help you be able to make it easier for you and for your team.
Okay. Awesome. What area are you mainly helping people? Is it a certain state, a certain country? Is it please? I'm US based, so in the United States, but my home region, I live in West Virginia and serve West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania in person for, various trainings and for conferences and stuff. So you can see me in person there. But a lot of the work that we do is by Zoom. And so you can be anywhere in the US and I can support you. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Sarah. And I know with the different services, you're definitely going to help a lot of nonprofits out there help slowly change the world.
Thank you. That's my goal, just to help others be able to make it more beautiful, because I believe I love life and I want others to be able to thrive in their lives too.
So with people who would like to get a hold of you, name, title, website, social platforms, what is the best way?
You can find me at nonprofit411.org, and I'm active on LinkedIn and Facebook. And so both of those, you can look up Nonprofit 411 and find me. All of my links are on my website if you go to it.
I see the brightness in you. So thank you for taking this time, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.